Hello 14 Foods. Hope everybody's having a great day today. I wanted to send a quick video to talk through a little bit about a business update, about where we are, where we're going, and how we're doing. So, you're going to notice a little bit of a different tone today. I am so proud of you, I'm so proud of our teams, and I'm so proud of where we're going. But I want to just talk about where we're at and how we're going to get to where we want to be. So if we think about this year, we really set out some really lofty big goals. We set budgets. All you got to weigh into those budgets. You got to get that feedback to your DMs and your DOs who gave that to us. And we got to make budgets for your restaurant. We've learned through that. Some of them were great. Some of them are a little bit off. And so we adjusted our bonus plan so we could make sure you were being rewarded for your hard work, to make sure your bonus aligned with your store's performance if that budget wasn't quite correct. So as we think back through that, I want to think a lot about you. I want to think a lot about our people, but mainly our leaders. As a leader, I want to really just emphasize one thing. God chose you to be here. God chose you to lead in this organization, and how you lead is up to you. That's on your heart. That's in your head. But you were all chosen to be here on purpose. You were chosen by your hiring manager, by the company, but also God chose you to be here for a special purpose. So you came because you wanted to hope, care, and serve other people. And that's really our vision for the company. It's how can we hope for something better? How can we care for our teams? And how can we serve them better as part of caring for them? Each of you has your very own reason for coming today. And I know that's really important, and that's my why. I love learning about you. I love investing in your life. And I know you love doing the same for your teams. So one thing is really clear. Your teams matter, you matter, and what you're doing matters. You are making a big difference. And I think that's where this has to start. That's where change has to start, which each and every person, because everybody in our team matters. They all make a difference. They all take care of our guests, and we all set the tone as leaders. So who you are, how you think, what you do, how you talk to yourself, that is so important. Because at the end of the day, you are successful. That's why you're here, because you're a great leader, you're a great employee, and you're doing a wonderful job taking care of our guests and building your business. But as we think about that, think about we have the right people, but we're not getting the right result. We're doing okay. We had just a fine Q1. Weather definitely didn't help us. And as we go into the second quarter here, we had a wonderful April. April was phenomenal. But May, we kind of stubbed our toe a little bit. And as we skid into June, we're just not hitting quite the results that we're looking for. So we really aren't winning in the sports analogy. We're doing okay. We're in the game. We're not in trouble. Nothing's terrible, but we're not winning. And winning is fun. Winning is so much fun. That means you get to bonus. That means you get to make more money. We get to build new restaurants. We get to do more and more because, as you know from our values, we all win together. And that's really important, but we have to start winning. So if you think about what winning means, it really means 4 key things in our business. So first is speed. Second is sales. Third is labor. And fourth is COGS. All of those things, cost of goods, labor, sales, speed, they all work together for us to win. We have to be fast. We have to deliver a wonderful product with the correct spec, with the right build, with enough people to do it. And you put all of that together, it creates something special. So what we did is we invested in new tools to support you. We invested in Data Central labor. We invested in Data Central ordering. We got Power BI for every restaurant and every leader. And we have a new hiring platform called HireBridge that's brought wonderful, great new people into our team. So we did all these things, but we're getting the same result. That doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense to make all these new investments to get the same result. So how do we use these things we've invested in? So our investments are in key people like yourselves, key tools like I talked about. We need to get a different result. At the end of the day, I want you to bonus. I want you to do better. You want the company to do better, so we all win together. So how do we do that? So what I did is I asked the team to dig in a little deeper. And what we're doing is we're digging in daily and weekly. Our district managers are making phone calls to the general managers and to the teams running the shifts to figure out, okay, what worked and what didn't? Did we hit labor? How are sales going? Where's our speed at? And then we're using that to teach and walk through where the opportunities are so we can get better on every shift. Because waiting a week is too long. We need to dig into each and every shift and understand what worked and what didn't, and how do we make it better for our guests, for our teams, and for you so we can all win together. Then we're going to continue to look at who is winning. We've got a lot of restaurants that are winning in their markets. They're doing amazing, wonderful, huge things. So if we take those winning practices and combine them with that weekly, daily teaching, we're going to dig deep and we're going to win over time. So I know our district managers, our director of operations, we've already begun digging into those best practices. We've already started making those calls and having that daily coaching. So I appreciate your great attitude. I appreciate your digging into this, and I appreciate your coaching, because at the end of the day, it's going to take all of us working together to win. Like I said, we have the right people, we have the right tools. Now it's time to put them together and win. That's the fun part. So finally today, just as God chose you to be special, we chose you to be a leader at 14 Foods. You were chosen to be here, to change lives, to do things for Jesus, to do things for Dairy Queen, and make an unbelievable impact in your community. It is so much fun. We are just opened a new restaurant in Franklin, Tennessee here. And just last night, there were 2 different high schools in the restaurant, eating blizzards, giving each other a hard time, but really digging into that community, really watching the camaraderie of people that wouldn't have a place to gather like this anywhere else in our industry or anywhere else in a restaurant. But we created a unique community element by building a new restaurant. Each of you has that element in your restaurants today. And that's what makes Dairy Queen so special, is that environment you create, the unbelievable products you serve, and the terrific people we have that get to serve them. So when we put all these things together, we really become an oak of excellence. And that oak of excellence means that we're here for a long time. We're planting a lot of acorns to build people up, and we're growing every single day. So this conversation today is about growing. It's about how do we grow, how do we invest, and how do we put people and process together to win. So all I'm asking for you today is to have an open mind, an open heart, and to continue the great work ethic that you already have to help us win. I believe we have the right processes, the right people at the right time to win. And I know that's you. So thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for digging in. And we're going to go deep every shift because of each and every one of you. Thank you very much.